everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dear Zander Mander. This episode we're going to concentrate on one subject, one question. But before we get to that subject, that question, we're going to have a little memorial service because after all these episodes, we are saying goodbye to Rosemary Writes In. Rosemary, you've been asking questions since the very first episode. Your questions are great because they come from the other side of the coin. They come from a straight woman, a woman who is a mother, a wife, a grandmother, and you have always asked the questions that a lot of straight people have always wanted to know about our community, the gay community, the GLBT community. Your questions have been fantastic, and I've loved answering them. And it's with a heavy heart that we are saying goodbye to this segment. Goodbye, Rosemary Writes In. But that doesn't mean that Rosemary's gone. Rosemary Writes In is gone, but now we have Rosemary Responds. This is going to be great. Rosemary is now going to be an integral part of the show. She is going to respond to the questions that are asked also. So you're going to get answers from two sides of the coin. One from me and one from her. This is going to be fabulous, and I can't wait. So first off, let's say hello to Rosemary. Hi, Rosemary.
Hi, Zander.
Rosemary, we're going to respond to one question that was sent in to me on this episode. Let's see what the question is, okay? That's a good question. Oh, have I got answers for you on that one. And Rosemary, I know you got some too. Are you ready to do this?
Yes, I am ready.
And cheers to you too. Let's go. This episode is going to be rapid fire answering this question. You know, they are right. I do look at things in a very positive attitude, and I do have a positive attitude about things, but there are things that get under my skin, pet peeves, things that annoy me, and there are some things that just plain piss me off. Here we go. I'm going to start with a bunch of things, but I'm sure you out there are wondering what pisses me off about the gay world and the drag world and the club world and all that. We'll get to that. Don't you worry. I mean, it's me. Hello! But here are some of the other things. One of the things that really ticks me off is that people these days just don't take the time to say please and thank you. And as I have always liked to say, they never seem old, they always seem new. Those three little words, please and thank you.
First thing, YOLO. You only live once. I just got used to OMG and LOL. WTF?
People with their noses stuck in their phones at all times. I mean, they do it when they're crossing the street. They do it when they're sitting at a table with other people that are supposedly their friends. Well, drop the fucking phone and talk to your friends and have a real conversation instead of sitting there texting each other back and forth or Facebooking each other back and forth or Twittering each other back and forth. Have a fucking conversation with the person.
This really pisses me off. When people tell me, I'll tell you later. What the fuck? Tell me now. Or don't tell me at all. I mean, really.
Yeah, my point on that is, then you never should have brought it up. Hello? Assholes. The other thing that pisses me off about that is when they tell you, oh, I'll call you back later. And they never do. Especially when they tell you they'll call you back regarding some specific subject, you know, or time frame or whatnot. and you need to know the answer, and then they never fucking call you back? That pisses me off.
Selfies. Need I say more?
I know, right? Why would you have a selfie taken when you can have a professional photographer do it for you? Something that drives me kind of crazy is these gay guys, gay boys, whatever, that walk around like, hey girl, hey, oh yeah, I'm fabulous. Snap, 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 snap. Ooh, 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 ooh. You're a man. You've got balls between your legs, a dick between your legs. Stop. I just can't it just drives me crazy when these guys walk around. Hey, hey, walk like a boy. Walk like a man. Be a man. Be a boy. That's what attracts other men. Hello?
You know what really burns my ass? Flames about this high.
Oh, Rosemary, I'm so sorry that happens to you. But I do have a suggestion for you to stop that. Buy higher heels, honey. Then you'll be up here and those flames can't reach your ass anymore. All these television reality shows with the word wars in it. Come on. See what I mean? A lot more than what you thought, wasn't there? Really? Come on. The news. The news. I watch the news every day, but I don't like watching the news because there's never any good news. It's always bad news. I mean, 98% of the news is bad news. Murders and guns and war and natural disasters, and the news is never good news.
People insisting on speaking to me when I have my headphones on. Hello?
Oh, I know what you mean. Hello? Wait, did you just say hello? You trying to steal my shtick, girl? Watch it, Rosemary. I killed one of your segments. I can do the other, too. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Pull your pants up. Psh, don't tell me it's the style. It's the style. Honey, there's absolutely no style in walking around with your fucking ass hanging out. No one wants to see your underwear. No one wants to see your ass. Pull your fucking pants up. Songs that get stuck in my head. If I'm in a store or in a car or at home, whatever the last song I hear is the song that sticks in my head. And they stick forever until I hear another song. And sometimes I get stuck with some really bad songs stuck in my head. You know, songs like, I'm walking on sunshine, whoa! Now that one's stuck in your head, isn't it? But then again, I am kind of evil with that because every now and then I'll Twitter or I'll post, doe, a deer. And now the song's running through your head, isn't it? Okay, I'm just as bad. Cashiers at stores that don't even bother to take the time to say hello to you. I mean, they start ringing up your stuff and they don't even acknowledge you're standing there. So I sit there and I go, hello, how are you today? And then they look at me like I'm fucking nuts or something. Whatever happened to fucking customer service? I mean, come on. Does it take that much to say, hello, how are you today? Or, hello, how may I help you? I'm sure it's in their fucking training manuals. Singing competition shows like American Idol, The Voice, X Factor. Well, that one's gone. Bye! But these singing competition shows, what pisses me off about them is here are all these people up there singing live, trying to get themselves known, trying to have their voices heard. And then the fucking judges of these shows get up on stage and lip sync. Seriously, you got the balls to sit there and judge these people that are singing live, trying to make a name for themselves when you already have a name for yourself and you can't, and this really pisses me off. You can't get out there and fucking sing live just like them? Pussies. Bullshit. You shouldn't be a fucking judge. Seriously. They shouldn't fucking be judging. If they can't do what these kids are out there doing, then fuck you. Get off the fucking show. While we're on this subject, another thing that pisses me off about these lip-syncing big stars is these stars that make all this money lip-syncing live in their concerts and that with these big overproduced shows. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm going to hit Britney here. What the fuck are you people paying so much money to go and see this bitch lip-sync everything in concert? I mean, come on. If you want to see somebody lip-sync Britney Spears in concert, go see Derek Barry. Go see many of the other queens out there who fucking do it better than Britney Spears does. I can't believe how much money you all pay to see her lip-sync. I pay just as much money to go see other bands and musicians and artists and singers who sing live. They sing live. You hear their real voice. Sometimes their voices crack. Sometimes their voices are strained. But you know what? They're singing live. It's a real person. It's not some fucking manufactured mannequin puppet out there on stage. So I guess all of you that pay this kind of money to see her and these other pop princesses or stars or whatever you want to call them, out there with pre-recorded music and pre-recorded lyrics and vocals, you piss me off too because you're paying that fucking money. Stop it. Stop it. I still love you though, but stop it. Stop supporting them. Support your queens. Bitches fucking do it better than they do anyways. Always have, always will. You know, there's one thing that really upsets me. I mean, it really upsets me. That's that Dolph Lundgren is married. He's straight. He's not married to me, and fuck, that really upsets me. I mean, come on. Dolph. What I wouldn't love to be married to that. Wow. Cheers. Here's to you, Dolph. If you ever decide to change your mind, switch teams, call me. While I'm on the subject of movie stars here, one of the things that really kind of annoys me is these movie star paychecks. I mean, come on. $12 million, $20 million for 3 months' work when there are people out there that work all year long supporting and trying to support families, support themselves, their homes, their bills, and they're working, anywhere from 8 to 16 hours a day, one job, two jobs, and they make, $15,000 a year. A year it takes them to make that much, and they're still struggling. They have to budget every coin, and then you sit there and work for 3 months and make a movie and you're paid $20 million? That's fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm sorry. It's the same with athletes. You play a fucking game, and you're paid millions and millions of dollars to play a fucking game. Bullshit. Blaming autocorrect for misspelled words because you don't know how to fucking spell them. So you blame autocorrect. Go back to grammar class. Go back to spelling. And pay attention this time. You might actually learn to spell a few words. People that cross the street without looking. People that cross the street against the light. I was taught, and I'm sure some of you out there were taught, but there's a lot of you out there that don't fucking know, you cross on the green, not in between. Urgh. Okay, I know you've been kind of waiting for it. Shall we get to what ticks me off or gets under my skin or annoys me about the drag world? I have a feeling I'm going to piss off a few queens, but oh well. Hello. Listen and learn. Drag time? Pfft. Drag time is completely unacceptable. Anybody that knows me knows that any show that I'm involved in or producing or whatnot always starts on time. If you ain't there on time, you ain't in the fucking show. Drag time is unacceptable time. You just use it as an excuse to be late. Be on fucking time. If you know you're supposed to start at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight, get your fucking ass out of bed and get ready and be there and get on stage. These people that work regular jobs, they have to punch in. What would happen if drag queens had to punch in or they didn't get paid? Guarantee you, they'd be there on time. Boys that put on wigs and dresses. Honey, you're not a fucking fabulous drag queen if you're just throwing on a dress and a wig. Drag is an art form. Seriously. And it is a serious art form. These queens don't fuck around with this shit. So if you think you're one of these boop, 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 fabulous queens because you threw on a wig, a little mascara, and a dress, honey, get over it. You are not. Just because you were on RuPaul's Drag Race does not make you a superstar. How many of you out there can name every single queen that's been on every single season? Not very many of you. But I know that there are quite a few queens that have been on this show that you do remember. And the reason you remember them is because they are stars. The others, psh, not so much. Hello? So let me say it again. Just because you're on RuPaul's Drag Race does not make you a superstar. Another thing about queens that really bothers me are these queens that don't use padding or anything. They just come out in these skimpy little outfits with their boy bodies and try to pass them off as feminine bodies. Yeah, you've got a really cute ass. Yeah, you're really sweet. You know, like, well, we won't name a lot of them. Courtney Act, Jocelyn Fox, and that's just from this year on RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, I let it slip. But you know what? Yeah, you've got a sweet ass. You've got a nice body, but it's a boy's body. It's a boy's ass. You're supposed to be a female impersonator. No, come on. Put some padding on. You know, do what you're supposed to be doing. Stop being a boy walking around in a woman's bikini expecting... Never mind. I'm sure some of you out there are going to say, oh, it's still drag. It's just another form of drag. Well, yeah, it is. Okay, I guess it is. But it's not a form of drag that I care for or that I appreciate. It's something that irks me. You know? You're a boy. You're showing me a boy's ass. I don't want to see a boy walking around in a woman's bikini or a woman's, sexy clothing in that. I'd rather look at a woman doing that, to tell you the truth. Because women are beautiful. Don't agree? Then why are you trying to look like them? Oh, caught you on that one, didn't I? Thought so. Yow. Everyone thinks that all gay men love to take it up the ass. Psh, that is not true, honey. Hello? Ow! That's not happening. Well, we're coming to the end of the show, and, between Rosemary and I, there's been a lot of fun things that irritate us or tick us off or get under our skin. But you want to know the things that really, really piss me off? That really upset me inside and just, they tear at me. Here's my list. War, famine, guns. Those things really upset me. War? Why can't this world live in peace? Famine. So many people have so much, but more people have nothing. They're starving. It's ridiculous. And guns? I wish there was a way to go back in time and to stop the motherfucker who invented them from ever inventing those things. Guns should not be a part of this world at all. Rosemary, that was a lot of fun. It was so much fun having you here. I can't wait to do it again. We'll see you next time, okay?
I'll be looking forward to it with bated breath, whatever the hell that means.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another episode. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. Keep sending in those questions. I'll keep answering them. Until I see you next time, you have fun and you get home safe. I'll see you soon. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe.